Okay.
Yes.
So when we are doing that profiling,
Mm.
we need to take both the perspectives.
Mm.
Okay, I mean, that is the first reaction that I have. Whether it is necessary or not, we don't know. But both are going to change the physiology of a human being. It is going to change the anatomy. It is going to change the behavior patterns.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing from which we can draw some more insights while we progress on this direction was the book on what is the light body. Yesterday I was reading the 21 pages, right? Or the 10
Right.
pages I was referring to. Yeah. When we get into the depth of the bodies, right? He explains the chemical impact. For example,
Mm.
if we say, okay, let us look at the first level of the light body. Yesterday we identified those dimensions, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Higher dimensions, mid-level dimension, lower dimension.
Correct. Now,
Mm.
they all exist in our body because we spoke about the dimensions, right?
Mm.
Now
Mm.
let's look at the body, right?
Mm.
In the old world, you have a physical body, and most people's reaction to the physical body is one of it being an enemy, an adversary. After all, it is what you experience karmic limitations, correct?
Huh.
Hey, just look at how this falls into. If we look at the Star of David, when we go into the soul contract, right?
Yeah.
There, your soul contract is basically two triangles, one pointing downwards, one pointing upwards.
Yeah.
Okay. The six apexes are the physical and the spiritual, karmic lessons, the talents that you have, and the goals that you have chosen. Right? So the karmic lessons are going to be experienced through the body.
Yeah.
Right? Either we suffer or we don't suffer. If we are not to suffer and damage ourselves further and get into the positive side of things, right? This understanding also is going to help us. What are
So,
these 12 bodies that we are going to exist?
excuse me, sir. If you are not suffering any karmic impact, either enjoying it or suffering, right? Then that means like that karmic impact is not at a schedule for you. It may be coming after 3 or 4 years.
Not necessary. See, your karmic influence and your talents or the wisdom that you have. What is the goal in life in any case? Say, spiritual tablets also.
Yeah, the gain experience and then nullify the karma.
That is one. The
Yeah.
second thing is lead your life in a happy manner.
Yeah.
Right? Eliminate the deviations from the purpose of life. That's
Yeah.
the objective, right? That's what we are learning in
Yes.
spiritual
Yeah.
tablets. Right? Any deviation is going to be a disease. getting back to the purpose of life is elimination of that suffering. Correct?
Yeah. Yes.
That's the basic theme.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So I would prefer these posting comments. I have to log out now. That's okay. That's okay, Lakshmi. No problem. Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So where is Koti, sir?
He is not there today. He said he has got something urgent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So join next Tuesday.
Okay.
That is why I've taken the new angle that needs to come into as the theme for today's discussion.
Okay.
So let's understand our bodies further. Right? So most people have this feeling, if I didn't have a body, I wouldn't be experiencing all this limitation. Right? There can be a total denial that the body itself has a consciousness, and that this consciousness purpose is to serve you and to serve spirit. Again, he is coming back to the cause of separation of the three objectives. Body, mind, soul, the separation from the themes that they are there for is the root cause.
Mhm.
So the physical body walks around most of the time feeling denied and abused because you say, well, I don't want to experience karma through you, and therefore I am not going to pay any attention to what you tell me. And that becomes the mental attitude. Who is this you? The body. Okay. I am not going to feed you what you want to eat. Optimal diet. I am not going to let you play in any way that you want to play. These are all the feelings that the individual is going to have.
No, but this is talking about as if like a body has a consciousness and then has a choice to decide.
Yes. Who says the body doesn't have a conscience? Body has an awareness, right? Either it is under the control of the ego or it is controlling the ego.
Okay, this is confusing, sir.
Oh, how is it confusing?
See, if you throw your mind, you are feeling the Arishad Varga. Say you got angry and you go and slap someone. So your body and has nothing to do there. Like, it is basically it's an instruction that is followed. So your hand is raised and then you hit somebody.
You are responding to the ego. You are responding to the body behavior.
Exactly.
You are responding to the body behavior. You are not responding to the mind behavior. What is emotion? If there is no emotion, does the body have an action?
No.
Thank you.
No, that is what I'm saying. So if body is acting like a robot.
What are habits? Can I call a habit a body consciousness rather than a mind consciousness? Your entire subconscious behavior is body behavior, right?
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm failing to understand here. Other than the survival things, body does not have any brain of its own. What I mean to say is like when you are sleeping, if somebody touches, brings a fire, then you wake up.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Wait, okay, I'm just thinking. Yeah. Now, for the first time, you do something consciously. Okay, let's assume. You swing your bat whenever you see the golf ball, let us. Okay. And you will swing it in a particular direction. Now you keep on doing this repeatedly. Have you handed it over to the body to respond? Are you consciously controlling it, or is the body controlling it? Any habit, is the body controlling it, or it is on autopilot, right? The habit,
Right, yes.
right? Who is controlling it, the body or the mind?
Mind.
Sorry. Think.
No. The body, because it is a habit, that's why body wants it.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Right? So is that not body consciousness? All your
Yes.
involuntary actions have become body consciousness, right?
Yes.
Huh? It is a program stored in your subconscious. Right?
Yeah, right. So that is called a body consciousness,
Obviously,
not the mind conscious. Okay. Yes, yes.
you're missing that, sir.
No,
You,
I mean that is more of some kind of a chemical reaction and a trigger coming out of that chemical reaction in the body. But
right.
other than that, when you use the word consciousness, I'm kind of
That
confused there.
becomes the consciousness. No, you are
It
handed.
makes sense also, right, Ramachandran sir, Ramakrishna
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
It makes sense also because once the body is used to like it's like habit, then it's not the mind consciousness. It is
Okay. Yeah,
absolutely
sure.
body
Yeah.
consciousness, like drinking
Just look
coffee,
at this.
any other
Yeah.
things
Okay.
also. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What you will do, right? In this one, let us read this part once.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? There can be a total denial, right? So most of the people have this feeling. What is this? You are living. You have a physical body, and most people's reaction to that physical body is one of it being an enemy. Right? It's a belief. An enemy, an adversary. After all, it is what you experience your karmic limitations to. How are you going to experience anything? Right? So, most of the people have this feeling. If I didn't have a body, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be experiencing this limitation. That is
Yeah.
a belief. The feeling that is coming out of their belief. Correct? There can be a total denial that the body itself has a consciousness. You are denying that fact, but you just know, you just concluded how you are giving it the consciousness.
Yeah.
Because the unconscious part of your action is the habit.
Okay.
If I take the body, right, you got the conscious mind, you got the subconscious mind, your unconscious, right? The unconscious mind is the stored program
Yeah.
that you have nurtured, you have cultivated for the behavior of the body, right? So the physical body walks around most of the time feeling denied and abused because you say, well, I don't want to experience karma through you, and therefore I am not going to pay any attention to what you tell me. I am not going to feed you what you want to eat. I am not going to let you play in any way that you want to play. Now, all these are going to only result in deviating from the objective of your life, which is enjoy life, be happy all the time,
Yeah.
right? Because everything is going to be experienced from where? Through this body,
For this body. Yeah.
right? You do all these odd things to your body. If you think about it, most of you have a love-hate relationship with your body. It's too fat, it's too tall, it's too wide, so you end up not loving yourself. See where he is going,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
right? And what did Louis Hay do? What is her foremost affirmation? You've been reading her books,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I'm healthy. I'm happy.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
So where are you communicating all that? You're talking to the body, which
Yeah.
is the separate consciousness by itself,
Yeah.
consisting of various parts of right?
Yeah.
So most of you have this sort of relationship with the physical. You also have something which we call etheric blueprint, right? And most of you, if you perceive on an etheric level, perceive this body at about a half-inch away from the skin, it also exists within you. The body holds structures that are 7, 6, 5th, and 4th dimensional, right? Beyond the physical, you have got
Yeah.
multiple dimensions. That is what he is telling you. Okay. Now we are going to explain that. We are talking in terms of dimensions of the body. Are you all falling in line, Lakshmi? Right? You are currently in the third dimension. What is the
Sorry,
first?
sir, I was on mute.
What is the
Yes,
first
sir.
two? What are the first two dimensions? The
From
lower end
Low
of
energy. Low. Yeah. Low frequency.
creation
Yeah. Yeah.
is your physical, which is your emotional, the astral.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Those are the two, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
So you have a body in the physical, you have a body in the etheric. Now you are coming to the third dimension, right? Those two are in the first early dimensions, right? The
Yeah.
lower. See, and this physical body, which has got those two components, the emotional and the physical, is part of the physical body and it is part of the physical dimension.
Okay.
And it includes up to the third dimension.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The fourth dimension in our model is the astral level. This is where majority of the karmic patterning is stored within the etheric body. Okay. So our Akashic record, all those things, including our current state of thoughts, is going to be in the astral level, in the aura. Correct?
Hmm.
It sets up the motions that go on in the energy bodies, which bring you karmic experiences. It also works to keep your DNA functioning at limited survival-based levels by inhibiting the amount of light your body can absorb. We are all light bodies, right?
Yes.
And this, the third dimension, inhibits the extent to which the light can enter the body.
Hmm.
You are seeing what it
Yeah.
means,
Yeah.
right? Okay. then that is the fourth dimension, right? The karmic is the fourth dimension.
Mhm.
Okay.
Then you have the fifth dimensional light body structure, which lies dormant. And in that structure are something that you call your etheric crystals. So he is actually describing the components of the aura,
Okay.
right? As well as, because aura is part of the human body, correct?
Yeah.
Mm.
Various layers,
Mhm.
right? He has now taken you to the fifth one, right? We call the etheric crystals. These crystals block certain flows and prevent the body from activating too early. Okay. When that activating too early, that means, right, there is a particular timing at which it should get activated in the physical earth, and neither delay nor early activation is accepted. Correct. Both have got their own detrimental abilities. Then let us go. The fifth dimension, etheric blueprint, is made up of axiotonal meridian system, right? An axiotonal circulatory system and spin points through which these systems and structures are connected. What comes to your mind when I read this? What comes to them? The fifth dimensional etheric blueprint is made up of an axiotonal meridian system and axial circulatory system and spin points through which these systems and structures are connected.
So we haven't heard these words so far.
But
Mm.
you stretch them to the commonly used words, your nervous systems, your nodes, and your circulatory system. Can you
No,
connect?
but they are in the physical body. You're talking about fifth dimension.
Correct. That means the representation. How is it connected? How are they connected?
Yeah, so through your nervous system and the circulatory systems and all the body parts you have.
All those are interconnected,
Yeah.
right? As part of this game of separation, the human axiotonal meridians were cut off from direct connection with the overself and other star populations. This created brain atrophy, aging, and death. Axiotonal lines are the equivalent of acupuncture meridians that can connect with the oversoul and resonant star systems. What is he telling you here? You see, I was telling you about thinking and destiny, and that we have an overself and an underself,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
When everything was one with the body, which is well balanced, right? You were sitting in the realm of permanence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when the test of desire was happening, correct? You
Mm.
failed the test and you had to come down and take birth,
Yes.
right?
Mm.
So that separation has now commenced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Now, for you to purify your body, you have to go through the grind on the earth.
Yeah.
There is a structure as you grow.
Yes. Like
This,
a baby, infant, all that.
you have got the layers of the body in which you are existing, either as a physical entity where you are completely dense, or your particles are scattered in the atmosphere. The atmosphere consists of dimensions. Are you able to visualize that?
Mm. Yes.
The atmosphere, which is consisting of fire, air, water, earth crust, and ether, the Panchabhutas,
Uh-huh.
right? If
Uh-huh.
you close your eyes and try to visualize, are you able to see that they are layered?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And your components, which are scattered, are occupying those realms or realms, whichever way.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you are scattered and they need to be connected, and they are, as a human body, you are the triune self because you are the representative of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar,
Mm-hmm.
right? But your structure is you are there as well as here in the physical. So there has to be a connectivity.
Yep.
That connectivity is not physical connectivity, but it is etheric connectivity,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
And the pattern is going to influence the way you are going to be physically visible. Are you with me?
Yeah.
The raw material that becomes an atom, becomes a chemical, becomes a molecule, a chemical, then a cell, then a tissue, then an organ, then a system, and then the body. That those are all the various transformations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm closing my eyes and talking because
Yeah.
I'm able to see that entire structure.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, those structures.
I renegotiated our loan with Dr. Sharma.
Yeah. Right. So those are having meridians.
Mm-hmm.
Meridians are your nerves, right?
Yeah.
Those have got a connection with the overself, that is the higher etheric existence,
Yeah.
right? These have an axial circulatory system. Axial circulatory system is your flow of energy from the top that then manifests as blood and air within the body. Then they have got spin points, which are your chakras,
Oh, okay.
right? You're able to visualize all of these.
Yes.
That is the fifth dimension. Then, through the axiotonal lines, a human body is directly reprogrammed by the overself into a new body of light. Axiotonal lines exist independently of any physical body or biological body. Okay? Because they are scattered. They are not the physical body, but, okay,
Mm-hmm.
right? They emanate from various star systems and are the means by which the galactic body controls its renewing mechanisms. Okay. Are you able to visualize what this is?
So the doubt I have now is like, see this axiotonal circulatory system. I guess I'm reading the right word there, and it is actually outside your physical body. Does it mean that you carry it with you when you die and then to go to the other player side?
As energy, yes,
Ah, okay.
because your soul doesn't have death. It is
Yeah.
only enclosure which
Mm,
has got the death.
okay.
Okay. Another interesting fact here, right? Another interesting fact here, independently of physical and biological form. The form is coming from where? The form is getting created in your blueprint.
Mm,
The etheric blueprint is having the design of the form. Right? That is why in my explanation of the disease, how we make disease, right? I used the example of chapati to explain the transformation. The same raw material goes to make a samosa also. Yes?
yeah, correct.
Right? Or a puri for that matter. Right? So, this whole thing, right? The various star systems. What he explains in some other book is we are existing in 383 constellations at the same
At the same time.
time. At the same time. Right? And the ascension and consciousness levels there impacts our consciousness levels here. It is but natural, no?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So, picture the Milky Way as the body of a living conscious being. Okay? The stars and planets are organs in that body.
Mhm.
All the different species on the stars and planets are like cells in the organs of the galactic body. Renewing the energies of the organs and cells. He's asking you to imagine that. Planet Earth and her inhabitants were separated from the galactic body and the oversoul to play this game of separation and are now being reconnected. What have you followed? Lakshmi,
Yes, sir.
what have you followed?
So that so whatever like the
Who unified the
emotions,
Yeah. So
the
what?
separations
Correct. Correct.
affect the body, bodies, different level of bodies maybe.
Here he has also explained to you the components of your overself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And how your overself and the physical body are connected.
Hmm.
Right? Now,
Okay.
all this is again taking us, see, just look at it. How unified meditation,
Hmm.
the components of what we are or who am
Hmm.
I,
Hmm.
and the learnings of spiritual tablets,
Hmm.
how they are interconnected.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, if this is the overall wisdom that we are having, how do we, right, utilize it for the journey, which is the purpose of life.
Hmm.
Right? So let us
Hmm.
go further.
Okay.
Here the Milky Way as the body of a living consciousness, right? That body of the living consciousness is the overself. That consciousness that we are referring to is the overself.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
The axiotonal lines are made of light and sound. Now, when you say light and sound, right? Does it? How do you infer light and sound?
Through physical senses.
No. How? What do you understand by light and sound? What are the common characteristics of light and sound?
Energy.
Energy, vibration, right?
Yeah.
And light energy can become sound energy can become light energy.
Yeah.
Okay. The functions of the office of the Christ are, I mean, he is using it in a Christian context, but basically the function of the overself, I will put the word, right,
Okay.
are necessary to restructure the axiotonal meridians in the human body. Once reconnection has occurred, the overself transmits the appropriate color tone frequencies to generate the physical. So this becomes the ether, the blueprint, correct?
Okay.
Right? The axiotonals lie along the acupuncture meridians and connect into some of them by means of the spin points, chakras.
Yeah.
Spin points are small spherical vortexes of electromagnetic energy, right? Because when you take sound and light, right, electromagnetism is a foregone conclusion integrated within them.
Right.
They feel like they are on the skin surface,
Yeah.
right? There are also spin points in every cell of the body. See the construct, huh? Look at the construct of the cell now.
Ah.
These cellular points emit sound and light frequencies which spin the atoms of the molecules in the cell at a faster rate. Through the increased molecular spin, light fibers are created which set up a grid for cellular regeneration.
Wow. So this is basically our
This is
communication with the
what,
cell.
no, when you listen to Lalita Sahasranama, right? This is explained in great detail there. There are slokas in which that entire cellular structure of the human body is also explained in Lalita Sahasranama.
Wow. Sorry. This is, I am
It is amazing, right?
amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Okay. That is why I wanted help in translating the Telugu Lalita Sahasranamam into English.
Okay.
Now you understand,
Yeah.
right? I have gone to the extent of getting that entire 1048 pages book in Telugu into a PDF in Telugu, which we can translate, edit, and all that.
So do you have the PDF, sir?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Sir sent it in, I
Because
think,
I
to me or
wanted
some.
names, no one
To
came.
me, or it's. I think it was posted in Spark, if I
Uh,
remember it correctly.
no, it was sent only to Lakshmi Talanki.
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
okay.
For putting the team together, of the
Uh-huh.
people, right? And because of my intent, I think this book came to
Mm.
manifestation, right? The axial circulatory system. So he has explained the axiotonal structure, what it does. Right now, the axial circulatory system was completely vestigial in the human species, right? Due to the axiotonal lines being disconnected so that this game could be played. Okay. It is a fifth dimensional energy system that connects the spin points on the skin surface to every spin point of the cell. Well, what does this mean? This is part of the nodes, the nodal system in the body.
Mhm.
Right? We have 114 chakras, the major and minor chakras,
Yeah.
right? This is that distribution, the interconnectivity. Okay. It is a model for physical transmutation and it is being renewed now that the axiotonal lines are reconnected. Reconnection has got established, right? He explains that here, no?
Mhm.
Right? In the previous para, he explains that, correct?
Yeah.
How are they connected? Those lines are influencing and creating a grid. Ramakrishna sir is still in awe.
No, it is actually, yeah, I agree with you, sir. I need at a lower level explanation of what is going on. This is at a, uh, yeah.
Why, sir, you tried? As I am reading, why are you not able to create the picture in your mind?
No, I'm doing it, but at the same time, I'm at bewildered state, like where this bringing all the dimensions into the body, and then
Sir, you are coming from the physical body. First of all, come to
uh,
the physical body. Don't come from the physical body.
okay, come, yeah, from outside, yes,
Yes, you have to come from outside. No, you are
yes,
talking about the other planes.
yeah,
That is where you are making a mistake, and then that is where you are
uh,
getting psyched.
yes, yeah, agreed, yeah,
So you come from the particle state, from the
okay,
atomic state to the
yeah, chakras, yeah,
So you got all that. That spin point is creating a grid,
yeah,
right? That grid, because the skin also is lead. Our entire body structure is lead. Did you realize that?
yes, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Now, at every layer, there are you have got atoms and subatoms.
yeah,
Subatoms is nothing but particles.
yes,
The particles is fire, air, water, and earth
yeah,
crust.
yeah.
Right?
Now
That is the
as per the book, you also have chakras within the cells too.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Those are all the axiotonal meridians.
yeah,
Through those meridians, you are creating the connectivity,
yeah,
right? Now, all those meridians are nothing but your nerves running through the entire body.
yeah,
So you are recreating that. That's what he's trying
yes,
to tell you.
yeah.
It is a model for physical transmutation and it is being renewed now that the axiotonals are reconnected. The axial system pulses energy like the circulatory system pulses blood. Right? That is
Mhm.
why you got various points at which you feel at the nodal points where you feel the pulses.
Yeah,
Okay? Is basically electrical in nature, like the nervous system.
mhm.
right? The overself sends energy into the axiotonal lines, which then goes into the spin points on the surface of the skin, feeding the physical acupuncture meridians and then the axial system.
Yeah.
Now, I spoke earlier when I was giving the lecture in Austin and other places, right? In Dallas and Austin and all that, right? I was speaking about the woodpecker effect.
Yeah.
This is the
Mm-hmm.
drill down of the woodpecker effect. There
Yeah.
I only had a flow understanding that I had,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
this now giving me the CKD form of how that is happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lakshmi, are you with me? As the axial system receives energy from the overself, it recombines color and sound to realign the blood, the lymph, the endocrine, and the nervous system into the divine template. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the functioning. This is the manifestation of, right? This is the manifestation of your Joe Dispenza's circle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you able to visualize that?
Yes. Yes. Yep.
It also carries the energies from the overself into the spin points inside the cells. Right? This
Yeah.
stimulates the spin points to emit sound and light to create a grid work for the renewed evolution of humankind. समझ में आया सर?
Yes, sir.
This is perfect, right?
Yeah.
You think-
Now I understand yesterday when you were talking to Lakshmi ma'am about the meditation and creating that structure for the meditation, right? So
Yeah.
basically that through that you should be able
can
to address.
take them through this flow,
Yeah.
right? You
I
have
see.
already finished healing them.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Lakshmi ma'am, got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right up. Right? The sixth dimensional structure holds templates or patterns
Mm-hmm.
that are set for the formation of matter and light bodies. Okay. It is where the entire DNA encodement is held.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have this sixth dimensional template that determines what is in your DNA and the shape of your physical form. You got it? So,
Yeah.
when you sit in meditation and influence your sixth dimension,
Mm-hmm.
right? You are able to imagine the shape of an organ, a form
Mm-hmm.
that you can slowly rebuild through your thought process
Mm-hmm.
and make it physical.
Epigenetics he is going through.
Right? Light workers carry bits of genetic material from the various species which live on the 380 ascending planets. 383, this is the 383 of how we are existing in all those planets comes into picture. We have components that are derived from this 383 structural existences.
Interesting.
What are we doing on time? Oh, we have plenty of time. Very good.
Thank
Right?
you. Yeah,
This is the sixth dimension.
yeah.
The seventh dimension structures are for embodiment of divinity.
Okay, divinity. Okay.
They act as an interface between the physical or astral bodies of a given species and its divine blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
The fifth dimension, that is where he uses the word Adam Kadmon, right?
Mm-hmm. Adam Kadmon is a divine form.
And that is, I think, one of the Kabbalistic expression or
Oh,
expression maybe. Is the divine form from which all sentient species forms emanate. Okay? Therefore, it is inclusive of myriad forms. The seventh dimension structures are very flexible, differing from individual to individual. Preset thresholds within the structure and within the third or fourth dimension bodies create a ceiling on how much the overself can interfere with. So our karmic pattern, right? Our
mm-hmm.
karmic pattern is going to influence this.
Okay.
Does
Yeah,
it, does it lead you there? That the
yeah.
karmic pattern, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So before activation of the light bodies of light, if you are walking around this planet, you were mostly aware of the fourth dimensional patterning in your body,
Yeah,
right? But we were not aware of this seventh dimension influence.
yes.
Next body in this model is what we call the emotional body. So this is, he has explained the astral body.
Yeah,
Now, the next body in this model is what we call the emotional body. The emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual bodies are made up of double tetrahedrons. If you look at them, fifth
mm-hmm.
dimensionally, what is a tetrahedron? I can imagine what a tetrahedron is.
Yeah. I was searching for it. It is like a cycle tube, like with a circle. Yeah,
All these are tetrahedrons.
yeah,
Okay, this is the tetrahedron you can think about.
yeah.
Now, this is
So it's basically
dodecal.
yeah,
Tetra is prime,
mm,
right? So it's the multiple a superimposed triangle is a tetrahedron then,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
or a prism,
yeah, yeah.
a prism like, right?
With the yeah,
They have certain specific rates of spin. Okay. In the emotional body, you have all of these wonderful stuck places, and all they are is geometry that happens not to be moving in a coherent fashion. That incoherent motion is caused by the fourth dimensional structures in the etheric blueprint. So you sit on a motion. That's part of the karma game.
mm-hmm.
I think this is creating our spiritual anatomy in a very, very methodical manner, correct?
Yes, yes.
What do you say, Anu?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In this game, you are taught not to express. Expressing is dangerous. If you cannot express, you will lock down those wonderful geometries in that field. What happens is you bop along, boppa, hoppa, I don't know, right? Until you run into someone with a complementary stuck point, right? That means the opposite, correct?
Mhm.
Right? Your little geometries lock, and there you are doing a karma. So we need a proper understanding of the sacred geometry also as we move forward somewhere. Right? And because we encounter the complementary part, you are stuck. Right? You end up doing karma and you are stuck until it is complete and they get themselves unjammed, unentangled. Right? You experience this as a limitation, you experience this as a discomfort, and you experience this as why the hell am I here?
Mhm.
Right? Now, what is happening to your mental frame? Just think. See how beautifully he is taking you through particle layer to the construct process of the human body.
Yeah.
Are you able to visualize that process as we are
Yes. Yeah.
correct? The mental body is also made up of geometries. This body's function is to determine your reality. It believes that it's in control. It believes that it is running the show. It isn't. But its whole job is to determine what is real.
Mhm.
That is the mind, the mental body,
Okay.
right? In other words, the ego, right? It determines how the universe recreates itself in your life. So, by determining what's real, it keeps you stuck in the karma game. There is nothing the mental body hates more than change. Right? So definitely he is referring to the ego here, correct?
This is counterintuitive, sir. In the sense, like, see, you have taken birth to experience some planned experiences. Okay, gain the knowledge over that, and then move on to the next of the 35 experiences.
Correct.
Okay, and then if there is a resistance or a protest, then I don't know. There is some confusion here.
There is no confusion.
Uh-huh.
How you create karma is what he just experienced. He
Okay.
is actually helping you decipher and, right, discern how your ego has got created and how your ego is controlling you. And,
Okay. Okay.
right? It is also telling you how your emotions are coming. But what are emotions? Are they not programmed subconscious experiences?
Yes. Yes.
He is explaining all that here.
Okay.
डेप्थ में सोचिए, सिंपल में सोचिए,
Yeah.
आप कॉम्प्लेक्स वर्ड्स में मत जाइए,
Yeah. Yeah.
फ्लो निकालिए,
Yeah. Yep.
You are able to pull out the flow, you
Yeah.
will get that entire thing in the mind,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right? Nothing. Because
Yep.
the mind doesn't like that, the mental body,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? Because if you change what you are doing now, you may not survive in the future. That is his ego doesn't want you to change. Ego creates your inhibitions in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what he is explaining.
Okay.
Okay, right? It keeps maintaining a reality that it thinks will keep you alive. Ego,
Ego. Okay.
right? Whether it works or not, it doesn't know about it. It thinks it is controlling, so it will keep on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. If you do it, don't blame me. Right? I am not responsible. These are the kind of fights we have with the internet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives a flying figure over whether you are happy or satisfied in any way. It is set there to maintain. That is
Mhm.
its purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. The natural state of all that is unified within itself. The amount of energy it takes to maintain the illusion of separation is absolutely incredible. Lot of energy goes into maintaining that separation.
Yeah.
So body mind is controlling the entire flow, right? The natural state of all that is unified within itself. The amount of energy it takes to maintain the illusion of separation is absolutely, it takes so much more energy than to simply let go,
Yeah.
right?
That's why we hang on to our own stuff.
Correct. That's part
Yeah.
of the reason why the mental body was developed to be so strong. The easiest way to maintain the illusion of separation was to have the mental body declare everything it cannot see as not real. So now
Excellent.
it's
Yeah.
slowly bringing in the value
Yeah.
of wisdom,
Yeah.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
it screens out all impulses coming from our spirit,
Yeah.
right? Body, mind, and spirit. Spirit
Mm-hmm.
is the integrated oversoul and undersoul put together.
Yeah.
Correct. See
Yeah.
how beautifully he has interwoven the
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah. Sir, please post the full book so you'll
It's already posted.
full book.
Yeah.
I think you posted only some number of
No,
pages.
no. The book was earlier posted. What is light body?
Oh, okay. I see. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah.
The spiritual body
Ah.
with the next one out, the next one
Mm.
out is also made up of some double tetrahedrons and is for most of the part ignored in a karma game. Its original design is to connect you to your oversoul, your
Mm-hmm.
Christ oversoul, and
Mm-hmm.
to the I am. So that means the Paramatma and Purnatma connectivity is supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be the spiritual body. Right? Obviously, the spiritual body is understood underused in a karma game. It just sits out there and those connections are not made.
Yeah.
Got it? How
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
miss out,
Mm-hmm.
right? Your
Yep.
spiritual body brings through impulses and information from your own spirit, which is then hit up against a mental body that says that's not real. When the emotional body picks up hints from spirit, instead of trying to express them, it shuts down, and you keep repeating this entire cycle of limitation and separation because this entire game was based on the illusion of separation from spirit. That's what it was all about.
So here the word spirit means what? It's a Purnatma.
Oversoul, so Purnatma.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Purnatma, of which your Atma is a subset.
Yeah.
But Atma is enclosed in a structure where it is controlled by the mental body. In
Yeah.
other words, the ego,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And one layer above the mental body is where all the crystals are sitting.
Right.
So whatever is coming to the mental body is getting shielded by the crystals, which is at the lower level,
Yeah.
right? And that is how the three layers, that is the lower creation, the mid creation, and the upper creation,
Yeah.
right? How they manifest in our body, how they end up creating separation, and how we can work towards eliminating that separation.
Yeah.
Lakshmi,
I'm not.
we still have 16 minutes. So
Yes, sir.
our
Sir,
existence, yeah,
It's for you. It's 7:15, sir.
yes,
Yeah.
we'll stop now.
Yeah, I think so, sir. In case if the evening meditation sessions are going on, I'm not sure they're going on or not.
Yeah. But do you see how beautiful the construct is?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what is happening with me, Lakshmi. Somewhere in one of these books, he
Uh-huh.
explains that there is always an intuitive guidance,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And in one of the books, I don't know which one, as I was reading it, I was experiencing what is happening with me in real life.
Wow.
No one asked me to read this book,
Huh.
right? This book
Yeah.
just lands up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, how do you understand? For understanding spiritual tablets properly, how much of this is essential?
Yeah. Absolutely, sir. Yes.
Now, if you close your eyes and then run this entire process in a meditation cycle, Lakshmi,
Yeah.
right? You know the deviations per disease.
Uh-huh.
You know the realignment that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Where can you take this? Can you take the person from where he is to the transformed state of restored health?
Yes.
Basic.
Yeah.
Why these become separate body parts in pyramid society, PSSM? They should integrate. Huh?
What do you mean, sir?
See, light workers is a separate entity.
Oh, right.
Tablets is an entire separate entity.
Yeah.
Patient is-
This is all like experimentation time, sir.
No. But then
Hmm.
I think you should mention this to Paripat.
Pari ma'am already mentioned that Buddha CEO spiritual tablets, meditation magic, and other 2, 3 entities, they all come under PSSM, and we are all one. She already declared, sir.
Because I had written to her when I was in the US.
Yeah, yeah. Do it one more time, sir,
No,
for
I have
her.
actually written that my take is that we have become segregated.
Mm.
And the moment segregation happens,
Mm.
the moment segregation happens,
Mm.
functional loyalty kicks in, the human,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Then we start saying spiritual tablets is better than PSSM, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I will say I am better than the light workers.
Yeah.
Or light
The-
workers will say
That
spiritual
that will
tablets
be there, sir, for
is-
anything, for everything. But we are all mature, right? That's why it's okay to explore by themselves.